What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We're back inside the building once again to check out this one, brand new from one of the biggest names across the Afrobeats genre, following on from a series of really exciting kind of remix appearances and just general kind of feature work. He is now back on solo duty. This one goes by the name Safe Haven, and it comes to us from the one and only Omah Lay. Very excited to check this one out. Again, Omah Lay, one of my favorites right now. Obviously, Boy Alone was an album that got mixed reviews, but has undoubtedly grown in popularity over time. So I'm excited to see what he's working on now. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump right into this one. Let's go. Immediately with Omah Lay, he just has this naturally kind of intoxicating feel about his vocal. You're pulled into what he's saying. He has a level of emotion that's just intertwined so nicely with his instrumental structure, and he tends to choose these quite abstract sounding drops, very kind of focused on melody rather than rhythms. The rhythms tend to be quite sparse a lot of the time. This one's sounding great.
You can stop me, my neck is tight and Roman chocolate.
His use of space is so cool, man. Again, this is a guy who has been touring the world. We're seeing tour footage from the video. But the thing that's so cool about Omah is that he's undeniably, undoubtedly, and unmovingly himself. He's able to translate those feelings of emotion in the way that he writes, the way that he performs, into his tunes. And you naturally connect with him. There's a very human feel about what he does, despite the kind of heavy level of electronic instrumentation in a lot of his kind of compositions. There's always that natural element, the vocal layers, the reverberation. These are natural sounding things, and they undoubtedly kind of amplify his kind of level of emotion within the music he makes. It's awesome.
So you wanna know my mind now? When I pass the pipeline, tell you where I take it, the photo when I post on social media, everything like that. So you wanna know inside out? I'll tell you at the right time. I'll tell you how I make it, the money when I get it for you, the follow help me divide down. Oh, you let me chop my potato. Whether I wash them, whether I cut them, whether I boil my potato. That is how I like my potato.
The cool thing about this tune especially is there's so many elements of it that sound like they're almost on the outward breath. Like you're kind of going... Like they constantly sound like you're breathing out rather than speaking as you're breathing in, which you can do. And as you're singing, you can sing as you breathe in. But you can kind of feel... I don't know if that's a weird thing to say, but you can feel that kind of breathiness to his vocal structure. Again, the instrumental really floaty, really reverberated, some cool soundscaping going on as well. This is what I would like to call classic Omah Lay, man. Really cool.
And I'm in blue like tornado, and I'm a rock star, and I'm a hustler. I put my white trash tomatoes, cause everybody drop from I'm on the go, 247. I'm on the road, my safe haven. I'm living fast, you can't stop me. My neck is tight.
I feel a lot of this stuff for Omah is very kind of poignant as well, because he's not necessarily someone that blew up overnight, but there's no denying the last kind of year and a half he has gone and literally skyrocketed, following on from some really cool original recordings. Then obviously the album dropped, and then obviously we saw So become one of the biggest tunes across Afrobeats last year. The video for So I absolutely adore. That's one of my favorite videos of all time across any genre, by the way, the So video. So he's undoubtedly kind of going through this kind of mass expansion period, and that can do nuts things to a human mind. So I love the fact that he's able to translate those feelings and those thought processes into a tune like this, and it still sound almost whimsical. Like it's beautiful artistry.
And Roman chocolate.
Like, this feels really therapeutic, and I'll tell you why. When I said breathing out, I think it's more it feels like an exhalation, both lyric-wise and performance-wise. It feels like he's letting go, he's letting loose, he's using this track as a way of kind of unbottling all of those emotions that have been kind of pushed down inside him, which are emotions you go through when you're touring. Like, you're going to a different city every night, you're experiencing a lot of the time for the first time. You're just having this endless kind of conveyor belt of new experiences, and it can be overwhelming. And we know that Omah Lay is an emotional performer. We know he's an emotional human being, and I love the fact that the way this is translating is so again, just breathy and refreshing.
If they say no, I fall down for loophole. Fall for my room now. Only me head for the pillow. More resist, I stay on this road. More resist, I die on this road.
See, even this, that kind of like, there's points of it where he pushes, and you can feel like he's pushing to exhale. And that to me, when I say therapeutic, that's what I mean. It feels like he's pushing to get these emotions out. He's pushing to allow himself to breathe. And I think it's a really well executed video for that reason. We're seeing all these people going absolutely crazy, essentially in that moment in time, relying on him to do a good job. And there's this constant kind of thing at the moment of performers being these kind of iconic figures, and then you kind of realize it takes a toll on people. And I think this has been done beautifully by Omah. Just double check in. That's tour life summarised, to be honest with you. Just being tired on a bus. Just going back to this, I want to see who directed it. Directed by Praise Niffy, I think that might be Praise Knifey, not too sure, but overall beautiful video for a very beautiful tune, a tune that very much summarises a lot of what Omah Lay is all about: emotional lyricism, thought-provoking instrumentation, and just a feeling of exhalation. I think that's very much how I would describe this one. Beautifully done, and it's good to see Omah Lay releasing more new music. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content we're putting together, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, making sure you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. We're trying to hit the big 100k this year, and we can do it with your help. So if you're new, get involved and help us get over that incredible milestone, which I think we can do this year. That's it from me, though. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and yeah, peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a Brighton town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBCAM TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.